got that wanderlust. I'm gonna walk the scene. We will get back to this, buddy, at the end of the video. But before that, I want to tell you about the Summer of Math Exposition number 2. So last year, we did the Summer of Math Exposition number 1, which was essentially an open invitation for people to make explanatory math content that they might have thought about making before, but just get an excuse for us to all do it at the same time and together. And the way we did it is we framed it as a contest. So we had different participants, a lot of them were videos, not all of them were videos. We had a process for selecting winners, and aside from the competition aspect of it, which is really just an excuse to have a deadline and have that little extra push to try to make something as good as you can, the most exciting part was just how many really solid pieces of content came out of that. In fact, I was curious the other day, and I went to look at the analytics, and just looking at the video content, mainly because that's where it's easiest to count the total number of hits on it. Of all of the video submissions to the first Summer of Math Exposition, if we count up all the views that they accumulated, it's over 15 million total views there. So we want to do it again. If you have some kind of math explainer that you've been thinking about making and posting online in some capacity, whatever that is, and if you want to use this summer as an excuse to make it happen, there are really just 3 main bits of logistics. Number 1, subscribe to the official mailing list that we're going to use for it. All of the official communication about things like timelines, rules for submissions, answers to any questions that people might have had, all of it's going to live there. Secondly, the submission deadline is August 15th, so try to finish whatever you're making maybe 5 days before that, because we have to be immovable with some kind of line, and August 15th is going to be that line. And then if you want to engage with other people who are also participating in the event, maybe share some of your work or get some feedback or just chat about math in general, there's a Discord for it. And last year, the Discord was really the lifeblood of the whole event. I mean, we had the announcement, we had the choosing of the winners, but all of the real community components of it happened on that Discord in between. But with this year, I also wanted to add one tiny little twist to the whole event. So I've always thought it might be nice to somehow play matchmaker between domain experts, people like mathematicians or professors of other kinds, or teachers or professionals, the people who have the know-how and the experience with respect to some technical topic. They know the best stories to tell, but maybe they don't have the time to actually put together a video, or they don't have the video making skills and content creation skills, and then pair them together with content producers, whether that's people who are really interested in making videos, video editing, animation, or maybe web developers interested in interactive blog posts, game developers, artists, whatever the form of content creation might be. Because if you limit your scope to the world of online educational content creation by individuals, you have to live in this little intersection here between the people who have good lessons to teach and then the people who have the time and the interest and then the technical know-how to put together that content. But with well-organized collaboration, you can get a lot of good content out of the union of those two sets rather than just the intersection. And I think a shining example of this would be the entire channel Numberphile, where you've got Brady, who's a very talented journalist and interviewer and film creator, videographer, and he goes and interviews the various experts out there, and a lot of the experts wouldn't be making their own videos, but by pairing together with Brady, they get a really polished and well thought out product from it all. Another interesting example of a collaboration like this one is, let me see, what was it called? How to construct a Leech lattice. It's on the channel for Richard Borcherds, who's a Fields medalist mathematician who makes a lot of his own videos, just kind of overhead shot lectures. But this one was a partnership with someone who went in and took one of those lectures, but added some animations and visuals on top to really help clarify what was being said. Because the whole thing is about lattices in 24 dimensions, which is hard to picture. It's a very pleasing construction of them, which is both described and illustrated very beautifully. And to incentivize more collaborations like that one, we've put together a simple space to help people find collaborators, more on that in a moment, and then at least one of the winners that we choose this year will be from the set of people who've found a collaborator in this way. And also, I will throw my hat into this bunch and try to partner with some of the people in that space to maybe make a 3 Blue and Brown video. So the way this will work might look a little bit weird at first, but bear with me. We've set up a GitHub repo, and we're going to use GitHub issues on that repository as a way of organizing requests for collaboration. So let's say you're a mathematician, you have some idea for a good piece of expository content, maybe it's a video you think should get made, or an interactive blog post, but you want to find someone to help you actually carry it out. You would go and create a new issue. You would use the template for a topic seeking a producer, and then you just fill it out with all the details of your idea. And the more details, the better. Let's say I was going to partner with some mathematician to produce something. I would be interested in seeing, a pretty good outline of the idea, why it's important, maybe even a storyboard in there. And then on the flip side, if you want to produce some kind of content, you're an artist or an animator or a video creator, but you're more interested in getting content ideas from the experts than from yourself, you would also create an issue, use the producer seeking topic template, and then fill that out. So then, if you're looking for a collaborator, so let's say I'm going there, I'm looking for mathematicians with interesting ideas, or artists and animators that I might want to work with, you can take a look at all of the open issues. And the reason for using GitHub for this, even though that might feel a little bit weird, is that the tools seem right for what we want in terms of having a dedicated conversation per each thread, having nice math embedding in each one of them, making it easy to link between them, and once you've found your collaborator and you're no longer looking for one, you can close the issue. If that's a totally wild way to do it, feel free to complain at me. But for my part at least, over the next week or two, I'll be in there. I'll take a look through what the requests for collaboration are. I think it would be fun, for me at least, to find some domain expert with an interesting topic that I wouldn't have known to produce. And then I was thinking of also finding someone who's interested in content creation. Seems like they have at least a little bit of a portfolio such that I can tell if the style would mesh well with whatever topic from the domain expert I end up finding. And then I would be there as a kind of producer and extra collaborator, and we could post the final product on 3Blue1Brown. And so that's the added twist, but other than that, same deal as last year. Again, this time we'll choose at least 5 different winners, and again, Brilliant has generously offered to contribute $5,000 for prizes to the winners, so we'll give $1,000 to each one. Also, this year, slightly different twist, each winner will be sent a golden pie creature, of which only 5 exist in the whole world. So if that's not enough to get you to contribute, I don't know what will. Other than that, again, all of the official details are in the email list. Take a look at that first post to get all the details that I probably forgot to mention in this video. And honestly, I'm really excited to see what people make.